Makes me upset for two reasons.
Right? What's the one reason?
Oh, that Stephon Gilmore gets any credit for anything ever.
Oh, I knew that one.
Oh, what's the other reason? I don't know.
Yeah.
And this is probably getting edited out because I don't know.
Okay.
Two reasons just sounded funnier. Because Mason Rudolph started it? I don't know.
He did.
I'm going to be honest. I didn't have the most concrete of responses and didn't, expect to be inquisitioned due to it.
I'm going to put you on the spot. That's what this show's all about.
I don't think it is. I don't think gotcha journalism is really what Fourth and Wrong's about.
Gotcha!
Hey everybody, it's Tuesday, July the 19th, 2020, and this is the Fourth and Wrong podcast. I'm still getting used to saying that word. It used to come out a lot cleaner when I had a team to come after it, but it is what it is.
2020 kind of ties the tongue with it.
Yeah, it's a little tough. I'm your host, RJ. Joining me as always is Keith. Say hi, Keith.
Hi, Keith.
And we're giving this another go. We're trying to be more consistent.
Episode 2, Electric Boogaloo.
God damn it. Every time.
Every time.
Season 2, Electric Boogaloo.
It's the best joke.
Why? Just because it frustrates me every time?
Yes. Exactly.
It's like color spray. It's got 100% frustration rate on patience is lower than fucking 7 or whatever my fucking patience is at.
Look, all right, after that entire fucking bullshit hot dog conversation, I get Electric Boogaloo.
The Glizzy Gladiator.
You shut your fucking mouth.
Why don't you open yours and embrace the Glizzy? Embrace it with your mouth hole. With that noisemaker.
Yeah. Let me get in that squawk box, girl. We've gotten off to a wonderful start.
So football, huh?
Football, huh?
Yeah, this is probably going to be a pretty short episode, but
yeah, I mean,
we'll find something to talk about.
If the NFL would make with the news.
What was that you were saying before? Somebody throw a brick at somebody?
Yeah, somebody throw a brick at somebody. Somebody throw something off their balcony, like their apartment balcony. Like, somebody do something.
We didn't talk about all the arrests and stuff, and like Kendall was it Kendall Fuller?
I think
whoever from the Texans got arrested for protesting at Breonna Taylor's thing.
Yeah.
There you go. There's your news.
Yep.
Ed Oliver got arrested with an open container between his legs.
Not a good look.
Not a good look.
But was he drinking it, though?
If you look at the tape, I'm gonna say that right here you can probably see pretty clearly where he's just a little bit inebriated. That's what happens when you drink beers. You imbibe and you become inebriated.
Yeah, that's what we call a DUI.
Yeah. Boy,
good for him.
The only worse Madden than my Madden is your Madden.
Oh yeah, I don't got the haunches. I don't got the for John Madden. I could probably do his other guy, the dude that was always hanging out with him. Thanks, John.
No, Al Michaels?
Yeah. I gotta listen to my Al Michaels. I'm gonna get it. You can be John Madden, I'll be Al Michaels, and we'll make millions of dollars.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Frank Caliendo will show up and murder us both with his own hands.
Frank who?
Frank Caliendo, the guy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the guy who literally got famous by just being John Madden.
Yeah, well, among other things, but yes.
I mean, the rest of his comedy is passable. He does a really good Robert De Niro.
I don't have a Robert De Niro, so let's stop talking about other people's impressions and start talking about football.
Yeah, football. So nothing's happening.
Nothing's happening. Even the thing that I want to talk about is a nothing thing because nothing's happening.
Yeah, like the thing that I want to talk about is a something, but it's just more of the same from the past forever. It's just a contract extension. It's all it is.
Okay, well, talk about it since you built it up.
Yeah, Myles Garrett got a contract extension.
What are they paying? Does it come with a, like, you must only ever have one helmet in your possession? As
well, Khalil Mack's no longer the highest paid defensive player in the league.
Wow.
Yeah, $100 million in guarantees.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, and I think it was like a $50 million signing bonus. Or $50 million guaranteed in signing, not necessarily a bonus. So, yeah, he's making an average salary of about $25 million a year now, which is a record for a defensive player.
That's pretty high.
Mm-hmm. So if you get suspended for 6 games, Cleveland will still pay you as long as you stop trying to murder people.
It's true, and he hasn't even proven that he's going to stop trying to murder people yet.
Yep. He claims that's what he's going to try to do. But there's this meme. Myles Garrett was fined $45,623 for hitting Mason Rudolph in the head with his helmet. Garrett just signed a $125 million deal, which means he can hit Mason Rudolph 2,739 more times before he runs out of money.
You know, I had a feeling I knew where that was going, but it was still a fucking ride.
NFL memes, always the NFL memes page on Facebook, always with the quality content.
Jesus.
Yep. But overall, it's exciting. Myles Garrett has been, pretty much the most constant cornerstone of our defense. Injuries and suspensions aside, but
he's the most consistent except for when he's not.
Yeah. Well, when he's on the field, he's consistent. Over 2 seasons, he has 23 sacks, and he's yet to finish a full season.
I'm calling into question that consistency thing.
That's not a consistency thing. It's a suspension thing. No, he's consistent when he's on the field, and that's all I ask. Just stay on the fucking field, please. Yeah, I take that back. He did play a complete season last year. It was his rookie season where he was injured. But in 35 games, he has 30 sacks. So
that ain't bad.
And last year, he played 10. He had a sack a game. He was averaging a sack a game and was the front runner for Defensive Player of the Year. And then he tried to murder Mason Rudolph, and then Stephon Gilmore won it. Yeah, but fucking Garrett ranks 4th in the league for 0.8 sacks a game. Mason Rudolph currently leads the league in murder attempts by a defensive end.
Jesus Christ. I took my skate off. Yeah, I'm the first person to ever do that.
I'm never going to let it go.
I mean, I don't think anybody's really going to let it go.
Nah, it's funny at this point. I mean, obviously it's not funny to the people that want to take it seriously. I thought it was when it first happened, I was very upset about it. Because it was one of those things
when it first happened, I was like, world star.
Yeah. I could see how most outsiders looking in can have that attitude, but me as a Browns fan, that was supposed to be a momentous occasion. The Browns, beating the Steelers is kind of a big deal for us, considering we haven't done it in forever.
Yeah, and he took beating the Steelers maybe a scotch too literal.
Touch too far?
Yeah.
And the whole entire game was just marred with that. But now,
God, just imagine if he'd have been able to land a solid shot.
yeah, I mean, it was kind of solid. There's kind of an arm in his way, but like it was a weapon. He had a club. He'd be dead.
I mean, yeah, probably.
Which is fine. Mason Rudolph's a punk.
In this world of accepting COVID deaths, what's one quarterback?
Yeah, what's one quarterback? Especially when he looks like that. Like, look at him. I wish this was a video podcast so I could just be like, look at this dude. He looks like a prick.
I really don't want to edit a video podcast, so if we can not mention those words.
Like, he went to Oklahoma State. Who does that?
Baker?
No, Baker went to Oklahoma.
No, whatever. Same thing.
Totally different.
Anyways.
So that's the Cleveland Brown news.
So that's what we got. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
the rest of everything's just like speculation on the new season, which I'm not ready to do yet.
I was going to say we could get into some theoreticals just to eat up some time, or else this is literally going to be a 15-minute podcast, which would be very funny, and incredibly simple to edit, and I honestly wouldn't be that upset about it, but as you can see me stretching and vamping for time right now, we'd like to try.
We can get into some hot takes.
Takes.
We can go Skip Bayless on this shit and just be wrong about everything.
Like the fact that the Bills should cut Trent Murphy and sign Jadeveon Clowney, and then just be monstrous.
Yeah, that would be gross. They have the money.
They've got the money. On a 1-year deal, they could still pay him like 16 to 20 mil and not go over the cap. I mean, granted, this may very much be a year where you need as much cap space to roll over to next year as possible. But
if you sign him on a 1-year deal, it's not gonna hurt anything.
Well,
as long as you don't cut him midway through the season,
right? And we can still cut Trent Murphy and save $8 million before we do any of that.
Yeah, so you could literally pay Jadeveon Clowney off of the cap savings from cutting the other guy.
Yeah, pretty close.
And still make money. I want to know if Jadeveon Clowney like accidentally called like the commissioner like a bitch or something. Like if he's being actively blackballed at this point.
I think if you're as big as Jadeveon Clowney, you don't do anything on accident.
Ow.
Sorry, not sorry.
No. Yeah, that was funny. I'm dying. Time out.
Flag on the field.
Yeah. Okay, I'm good. Yeah, I'll say it. I'm pretty much going to say it every week. Until Jadeveon Clowney is signed. I'm going to bring it up every year, or every week. Why the fuck is Jadeveon Clowney not on a team?
You could ask the same thing about Colin Kaepernick at this point.
Yeah.
Like, Jacksonville could still fuck around and use him.
Yeah, I think...
There are still teams out there.
Oh, sure. I don't think Colin Kaepernick's ever going to play in the league again. And not because there aren't teams interested, because smart teams would be interested. I think Colin Kaepernick would not come back into the league without getting starter money.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just not how the NFL works. Like, if you've been out of football for fucking 4 or 5 years now, 4 years, you're not just gonna walk back into the millions of dollars that you were making before you left.
I mean, in hell, at this point, you've got the veterans that are aging out, basically, that are probably on their last contract, their last couple of years, and your Breezes and Riverses.
Yeah.
But I mean, honestly, the new starter money is a rookie contract, like, for so many of these teams right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're trying to build a team around a cheap quarterback that they have on a rookie contract, and then deal with the repercussions later. And it's a formula. It's a formula that works.
You know, we've got two quarterbacks that were expected to be paid big money still, taking minimums in Jameis Winston and Cam Newton.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not team friendly deals. Not like oh, I'll only take $20 million. Like
a million.
Like a million.
A singular million.
Like probably the punter for the Patriots is making more money than Cam Newton is right now.
Probably. That's fine. Cam Newton's going to have a bounce back year, and their fucking Patriots are going to extend him for like a bajillion. I found it.
Okay, so what is it?
His base salary this year is $675,000.
His being
the punter.
Okay. So Cam's only making like twice what the punter's making.
Yeah. Yeah. Jake Bailey's on a 4-year, $2.8 million contract. I don't know how you were looking it up. I just put, how much does the Patriots punter make?
I'm on over the cap.
Yeah, I'm on the Google.
I think if Jadeveon Clowney quote unquote wants to play for a contender, at this point there's no reason to not consider the Bills other than the classic I don't want to play in Buffalo.
What? But who doesn't want to play in Buffalo though? It's so warm and cozy.
Yeah, and there's so much to do.
There's a beach.
There is. We do technically have beaches.
I don't know why.
It's for the polar bears to hang out on.
That's fair. When the ice caps shift,
yeah,
the sand is exposed.
I mean, because the river's real nice for like 3 months out of the year. And then it's like really ice for the other 9 months.
Yeah, and then you have like the Lake Erie beach parks and shit.
Yeah.
Because, the Great Lakes are pretty much just mini oceans.
More or less.
As many ships have died in those fucking things.
Well, as interesting as Tourism Minute was, the fuck else is there to talk about? Oh, yeah, that's right. Tushy Field.
Yeah, Tushy Field. Hell yeah. Because New
Yeah.
Era's pulling out of Bill Stadium naming rights.
Which is weird because, like, I thought it was a real good partnership. Like, the Bills got extra hats, which are cool because I buy way too many hats.
Yeah.
And, like, New Era's flagship, like, worldwide headquarters was in Buffalo. So it made a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm. New Era also laid off 120 employees.
Yeah, the Rona be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
As someone who was recently laid off due to Rona things.
Mm-hmm. I guess they're pulling out of the deal to just like conserve money at this point.
Yeah, probably.
But I don't know if there's like a penalty or something like that. Like I assume they're negotiating like a separation deal, so like there's no like voiding of the contracts because it's an odd time in America. The world's burning.
Act of God clause, baby.
Yep. But New Era Field was always like one of those, like, it's like First Energy Stadium. It just like rolls off the tongue.
Yeah. Like,
as bad as our teams have been, we've had really cool names for our stadiums. Unlike what's Denver's shit right now? It's like, because they don't call it Mile High Stadium anymore.
The Jamba Juice Factory.
It's like, it's blah, blah, blah at Mile High. It's the Empower Field at Mile High.
Weird.
Yeah. It's like, what? Why can't you just call it...
Too many words.
Yeah, why can't you just call it Mile High Stadium? Like, oh, because you got to make money to run football teams. So just naming it after the area it's in doesn't make money. It's kind of a bummer. New Era's kind of been a thing. New Era's been like for 3 or 4 years now. It's been New Era Field.
Roughly since the ownership changeover.
Gotcha.
So,
but
closer to 4 or 5.
Out of the ashes comes a great phoenix that is Tushy Bidet Company.
Tushy Bidet Company, who wants to pay $12.5 million for the naming rights.
So we can have Buffalo Bills playing at home in the Tushy Bowl. And I've never been more excited about a potential name change.
Yeah.
And this is coming from the guy that was excited about, was it Pornhub trying to get naming rights to a stadium in Florida?
That sounds like a them or a Brazzers move, yeah.
Yeah, it was like Pornhub or Brazzers or something were trying to get naming rights to a major to the stadium that the Miami Heat play in.
Oh Jesus.
And of course the NBA and Miami Heat ownership was like, no, fuck no. But like Tushy, this is a way to like get it in there so I could snicker like a 12-year-old.
Tushy, get it in there.
And it not be explicit. Do you think the Bills will go for it? I really want them to.
The Pagulas in some recent reports have come across as really, really liking their money, but I think they're going to cover their asses in a different way on this one.
Yeah. So, there's an article on People magazine.
Why are you there trying to source information?
Because
is this where Google led you? Google is trying to lead you astray.
It had the funniest headline. So, Tushy wants to rename the venue. If they win the bid, they want to rename the venue Tushy Stadium.
Uh-huh.
And they want to host the first ever toilet bowl.
Uh-huh. I mean, the Bills and the Browns play pretty often.
The toilet bowl.
I'm pretty sure we've already hosted the toilet bowl.
Once or twice. That was probably that 6-3 ice bowl from like our college days. That was pretty
great.
Garb. That was pretty garb.
The one that you still won at least.
Yeah, we did. We paid our kicker. I don't know if we paid our kicker, but he deserved a raise. Balls be hard.
Balls do be hard.
Tushy would like to deploy portable toilets equipped with bidets across the parking lots.
That I did see.
And tailgating venues. So the Bills Mafia would not only be the rowdiest tailgating group of all time, they would have
the cleanest asses.
They would have the most luxurious portable toilets while they're slamming each other through tables. Oh, man. Look, Buffalo, I'm going to be real with you.
Get shit together.
This is something you need to do. Like, this only benefits you. It benefits your fans. They're going to have fancy toilets. You're going to have a funny name. Like, everybody already likes you. Like, you're kind of like that chipper you have that chipper underdog role right now. You keep poking and prodding at the division. Let's have a little fun.
Buffalo is that neighbor kid.
Yeah.
The one where it's like, oh, he's stuck in a tree again.
Yeah. Everybody just kind of like they don't laugh because they like to see him in plight. They laugh because like while he's stuck in the tree, he's really funny about it.
Oh, you Bills.
Yeah, all you Bills. I just want to pinch your cheeks. Now rename your stadium Tushy Stadium, damn it. That's $12.5 million you can't afford to lose right now. The Rona's here. I want to know if there's any other bidders. Like, does Tushy win by default? Is that how that works?
Maybe they'd go back to calling it the Ralph again. Who knows?
Yeah. Look, I'm just looking out for the Bills Mafia. I think they deserve clean asses, okay? It's cold. There's tables. They're on fire.
I was going to say, unless they're heated bidets, I get the feeling cold water getting shot up your ass in the middle of a parking lot is... It's really going to sober you up mid-tailgate.
Nah, look, man. You haven't lived until you've had cold water blown up your ass in the middle of a parking lot. That's something that they're missing out on. This is an experience.
I didn't have plans for next weekend just yet, but...
Yeah. Well, it's not quite cold enough, so we'll, rig, an AC unit to, jet cold fucking water into your ass or something. We'll figure it out. You need to experience this. We'll drive to Buffalo...
Where it's still decent because it's the only time of year where the weather isn't shit.
Yeah, that's fair. God, I really hope Tushy didn't send that offer as a joke. I really bet they didn't. You really bet what?
That they didn't send it as a joke. I bet
Yeah.
they're 100% serious.
God, but reading it just sounds like a joke. Like reading their letter, like their
Oh,
offer letter. It
sure,
sounds like a
it
joke.
sounds like an Onion article.
It's ridiculous. When satire becomes real tired.
We've got NFL reporting dates, which at the time you're listening to this will be now
Yeah, for the Rooks, right?
for the Rooks.
Yep, they'll be reporting to camp on Tuesday.
Hey everybody, report to camp.
Yep. So
And then-
that's something to look forward to. We'll start getting some social media vids on the various teams' social media platforms.
Pitchers and catchers report. I mean, quarterbacks and players coming off of injury report on Thursday, and then everybody else next Tuesday. So football's theoretically happening.
Yeah, football is back, baby. We got dates.
Just don't swap your jerseys at the end of games.
Don't do that. It's bad. It's bad.
Get all up in each other's faces, but don't swap jerseys.
Yeah. Try to literally body slam people, but don't you dare take your shirt off and give it to somebody else.
Also, do not whip it round your head, spin it like a helicopter.
Break my fucking heart. One thing that I did find interesting: virtual Saquon Barkley was graded.
V-Barks.
Yeah, V Barks has a grade of 91 on the Madden,
Okay.
which is behind all four people that it should be behind. So honestly, it doesn't surprise me. But he's evidently pretty okay with it. So good for him. Good guy, Saquon Barkley. This is the state of the news in the NFL right now. I'm struggling. I'm drowning over here.
I can tell. I see it happening.
Yeah. Fucking Antonio Brown, Josh Gordon might go to the Seahawks. Whoop-de-doo. One's crazy and one's likes weed.
Which makes them extra crazy.
Which makes them extra crazy, according to fucking...
Reefer Madness.
Yeah, what's his dick? Who's the fucking commissioner there? Roger Goodell. That asshole. Yeah. The Hammer. Can we talk about how short Kyler Murray looks when he's standing next to anybody?
Sure, it's because he's short.
Yeah, he looks like a child when he's playing football, and it's adorable. I want to pinch his cheeks. I don't know why I just thought of that.
I don't know. Is he cute as a girl?
I don't know. I can't remember.
And then I don't care.
Yeah, I only care about quarterbacks that aren't Josh Allen if they're cute as a girl.
Yeah, pretty much.
Is that your official position?
Yeah.
I'll make sure I'll give it to the press team and the social media team, and they'll figure it out. They'll spin it so it doesn't look as negative.
So you'll give it to you, and you'll make it worse.
Yes. That's it. You can be the merchandising team.
Great.
With all those graphic design skills you got.
Yeah, all those people that I pay to make my dumb ideas a reality. Nah, man, if it doesn't come in text form, I ain't got the artwork skills for it.
Nah, neither do I. That's why we know people that do.
Yeah.
Oh. Odell dyed his hair blonde again.
We are really scraping the bottom of the barrel here.
Hey, no. Here's why this is a good thing. He was better with blonde hair.
Didn't he have blonde hair, recently also still, kind of?
Not last season. All of last season, he had his natural hair color.
Okay, well.
And it was his least productive season. Blonde hair back, Odell back, Browns going to the Super Bowl.
Bam, book it.
Yeah, book it. Right now, book it.
Are they winning the Super Bowl, though, or are they just going to it?
Oh, we're not winning it.
And by going to, you mean what, fourth row, fifth row?
Yeah, they're going to get tickets. And then they're going to go watch the Super Bowl. Because by then, the Rona's going to be gone, and we can go watch the Super Bowl.
We'll see.
It's gonna be gone. You heard that pastor in Texas? He blew the wind of God.
The wind of God. Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ, we thank you, God.
Thank you, God. Sponsor us, God.
Can we become a non-profit church? The Church of Wrong?
Yeah, the Church of Wrong. I mean, if the Church of Satan can do it. Kind of curious what the parameters are to become a religious nonprofit, like tax-exempt thing, church, religion. Religion, that's the word.
I bet it's easier than we think.
Wouldn't surprise me. We'll
like, it'll have some weird, dumb stipulation, but then other than that, it'll be like, yeah, you fucking...
Yeah, you filled out the paperwork. Congratulations.
It's like somebody's got to be ordained in something.
I'm ordained. Hey, I'm ordained.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was going to get to was... And we've already got that step covered.
Yeah,
so.
We're good. We're good. This is the Church of Wrong. Everybody, gather around. Pay your tithes.
Pay your tithes.
So we can make more quality content.
Tithe up, motherfucker.
Tithes are important.
Check out my Tithe-theon page.
Yeah. Tithes, the original Patreon.
Everybody who tithes at above $5 is going to get an exclusive video this week.
Mm-hmm. Make sure you check out the Tithe-theon page for it. Cat, stop scratching at my door. Meow.
So is that the podcast?
That's the podcast.
Oh my god. All right. I guess we're calling it. This one's going to be real short.
Yeah, it's going to be real short. So it's just our weekly update that we're still alive.
Still alive, still doing this, still promising you content.
Yeah, we're still paying attention. Even if nothing's happening, somebody has to.
I mean, shit, hopefully by next week we'll have some training camp news or something, at least.
Oh, yeah. Nah, shit should be interesting next week, at least from rookie summer camp. We finally get to see our new boys in action.
Yeah.
But until then...
I exude enthusiasm.
I'm enthusiastic.
Exude.
Can't you tell?
Exude.
I'm so excited.
And I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, and I think that this has been the Fourth and Wrong podcast. Say goodbye, Keith.
Goodbye, Keith. It's not really journalism if it's like the co-host, is it?
I mean,
I'm not going to go back and write an article about how I got you during our podcast.
You might, though. I don't know what you do with that website.
You know, that's fair. I mean, you could just look at the website.
Yeah, I mean, I do occasionally.
Yeah, it's certainly there. It's certainly just being used as a RSS feed to get our shit on the fucking podcast peoples.
Hey.
Broadcast our shit.
Do it.
No, do it.
If a podcast falls over in the woods and there's no one around to download it, does it make a noise?
Yeah, it goes. Brat.
That's a weird noise for a podcast to make.
We gangsta. God, the Patriots have 11 division titles in a row. Can somebody just set them on fire?
The last people to stop them were the Jets. Yeah, trust me, I'm not stoked about it either.
And was that butt fumble Jets?
It was that era.
Yeah, like before everybody realized Mark Sanchez is like actually a system QB and giving him the entire offense when his passing numbers the year prior when they won the AFC East were bad. But then, why they will not? Because their schedule turns into absolute dog shit in week 5.
It's true. It becomes real shit real fast.
With a 4-game run against 2019 playoff teams in 5 weeks.
I mean, listen, you want to be the best, you got to beat the best.
That's it. The NFL's just like dead right now. Somebody throw something off of a balcony or something. Jesus.
Shh. We could talk about Chris Jones signing a 4-year deal.
Where's Antonio Brown when you need him?
Seriously?
So what?
I said seriously.
Yeah. Are you ready, kids?
We did that bit before.
Oh. Well, just like the NFL's running out of news, I'm running out of material. Okay. It was funny then, which means it's still funny to me now, because my sense of humor does not evolve.
Well, that makes it easy for me.
That's true.
Woo! The Eagles are negative $50 million in cap space next year.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, the Eagles went with we got a young quarterback, let's pay a lot of money and win now, and then won a Super Bowl without their young quarterback. Like, our franchise quarterback's cheap. Let's get it. And then they got it, but at what cost?
Yeah, seriously.
At what cost, RJ?
At about the negative $50 million in cap space, apparently, is the answer. The only Super Bowl ring Nick Foles will ever win, the only Super Bowl ring Carson Wentz will ever win is the one Nick Foles got him.
Mm-hmm.
I will stand by that curse. Is UB recording?
I've been recording for like 15 minutes now.
That's what I figured.
I'm fishing for that cold open. We're going fishing.
I mean, I think we probably got one in there already.
You throw it in there, you get the bite, you reel it in.
I think it's going to be at what cost?
You chuck it in the boat.
As long as I don't keep coughing through everything.
Get it out of your system. Alright, I'm switching channels. I'm here now.
What if we took all of the podcasters from over here and put them over there?
I left, but then I got the context, so we're good.
Jesus Christ.
I was filling my vape.
Uh-huh.
It's a very sensual process.
Uh-huh.
You gotta squeeze it. First you tickle the tip. Give it a little tickle.
I'm gonna get you fucking e-juice that's just got waifus on it.
And then dude, I'd fucking vape the shit out of that.
Yeah, I know you would.
I'm a thirsty sumbitch. Be like, fucking... Ooh, motherfucker.
Jesus Christ. I hate all of this.
We got it!
What conversation are we having? And why?
I don't know. Or, like, Ghostbusters. Ooh, woo, motherfucker.
Hootie hoo.
Zool.
There is no Dana, only Jewel.
Where's my jewel?
Oh my god, did you take my Jewel? Like, I haven't seen it in like 15 minutes.
Where's my jewel?
Meanwhile, that guy still looks like he's got legitimate prison tats, so...
Yeah, like he... Yeah.
I don't know if that's just commitment to a bit or what.
Yeah, or like that's... I mean, it's Russia. Everybody has prison tats. Like, living in Russia is a prison.
Fair. It's not as bad as living in Cincinnati, though. Just fit a different obscure Cincinnati joke in every week. That's this year's fucking running gag.
I'm with it.
Just get all the hate mail from Cincinnati.
Fuck Cincinnati.
It's like, oh yeah, the Browns fan and a Bills fan. And for some reason, the Bills fan fucking hates Cincinnati. I don't understand it.
Well, it's another... They're proximal in distance.
Honestly, I owe Cincinnati a lot. They're the ones who broke our playoff drought, but you know.
Fuck Skyline Chili, okay? It's not even chili.
Are you sure?
It's fucking... Dude, I mean, the chili itself may be just like your standard... Like, it's hot dog chili that people... It's hot dog chili, like that generic-ass canned hot dog chili, and they put it on fucking spaghetti.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird, and
Fuck
it's
Cincinnati.
stupid. Yeah, like, fuck Cincinnati. Like, who the fuck does that? Like, I'm eating my hot dog, I got my chili and my mustard and my onions, and like, this would be really good on spaghetti. No, fuck you, dude.
Ugh.
And if you can buy it in a can at the grocery store and it's just as good as the restaurant, you fucked up somewhere. Like, you can go to Skyline Chili and get, like, a cheese coney. I think that's what they call them.
Uh-huh.
But it's a chili cheese dog, which is fine.
A cheese glizzy.
A what?
Oh, are you not up on the latest glizzy phrasing?
Oh, good lord. What's a glizzy?
It's a hot dog.
Why?
Listen, man, because fucking Baltimore.
I mean,
because Baltimore, D.C. area.
I know, like, people, like, rappers, like, refer to, like a handgun as a glizzy.
Yeah, well, not anymore, fam.
A glizzy is also sometimes used to reference a hot dog in the D.C. area. That's stupid, and I hate it. I've never been more upset.
Well, you're not trying to be a glizzy gladiator?
No. What the fuck's a glizzy gladiator?
You know, like Johnny Chestnut, the glizzy gladiator.
Who the fuck's Johnny Chestnut?
The guy who keeps winning the Nathan's hot dog eating competitions.
Oh, yeah.
He's a glizzy gladiator.
What?
Don't you just love the English language and how it continues to evolve? Guess what? In 2 weeks, you'll be down in glizzies and you'll never know the difference anymore.
No.
Now that it's entered your brain.
No. Here's the thing. I accept the changes of the English language into my vocabulary only if they're just stupid enough to make me laugh.
I got the sticky with the glizzy.
Glizzy makes me upset. Like, I started using fam because I was like, oh, that's endearing and silly, and I like it. Makes me giggle. and then I just couldn't stop. Glizzy pisses me off. Like, fam at least has a direct correlation with the thing for which it is referencing. Like, yo, what's up, fam?
With it.
Show my God, RJ. Shut the fuck up. If you say Glizzy one more goddamn time.
You know, I bet you if you go to Krispy Kreme, you could get a glazed Glizzy.
I'm not doing this podcast with you. Not having this Glizzy.
Hey, everybody, it's Tuesday.
You shut the fuck up. We're not ready.
Come on, I thought that was the warm-up to end all warm-ups.
No, we're in it now. But we're not ready. This isn't over. This Glizzy conversation is not over.
Fast forward 3 weeks. I love Glizzies.
I swear to God, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen out of principle now. Like that motherfucker said I would use Glizzy unironically in my vocabulary. Not today. Or ever. I want to strike you. I'm so upset you don't live closer to me. I haven't had this need in a while.
It's still my mom's house. Don't throw eggs at it.
Throw rocks at it.
No, don't do that either.
I don't even know where your mom lives. She moved, remember?
Well, yeah.
But I'll find it. God damn it.
It's not that far away.
I'll just drive around, like, excuse me. I'll just drive around town until I find your shitty-ass Corolla and then just start throwing rocks.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
The giveaway car.
Yeah, I don't know where you live, but I know what you drive, motherfucker.
Yeah, the Glizmobile.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
You think they're going to rename the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile the Glizmobile?
If they do, then I'm boycotting. And by boycotting, I mean I'm going to burn it to the ground.
But if they make it real nice? What if it's glizz and glamorous? Figure it out. You still there?
No.
Trying to search where's that shittycorolla.com.
I was trying to figure out where Oscar Mayer is just in case they have the fucking audacity.
Oh, Christ.
I'm looking at you, Chicago.
No, Glizz man.
It's the best episode and the worst episode.